Be 2 minutes. It can be 10 minutes. Or I can be on here an hour. I have no idea. But hey, just want to catch up with you. Do this kind of Friday. Is it Friday morning? Yeah, Friday morning check in, or just let's just say it's a Friday check in. Okay. I've been away from the mic for several days. I've been attending Destination West. Um, where all the meeting planners and the some of the suppliers come, destinations, things like that. But this was Destination West, Arizona, so primarily a lot of Arizona properties and destinations were being represented. So I do thank Destination West for a phenomenal job they put on the last couple of days. I want to thank Tucson for being a gracious host and showing us things that I didn't know about Tucson. So it's definitely put it on the list of destinations I would definitely possibly take or at least refer to my clients as a destination of choice. Great hotels, the JW Marriott Star Pass was phenomenal. Stayed at the Casino del Sol, which was great as well. So thank you to both of those properties for one for hosting us, and then two for hosting our lunch one day. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. But hey, real quick, on social media, social media is good it's good. How can I put this? When used right, it's a great tool, right? So right before I went live I'm on, just so you know, I'm live on YouTube as well as LinkedIn. I happened to see two movements, meaning people are moving positions, right? So Junior Tava, do you guys know Junior with Visit Anaheim? Well, he's now going to be the new chief business officer of PCMA. And people may say, what the heck does PCMA stand for? Another acronym? No, it's been an acronym for a long time. Okay. But if you're in the hotel, the travel, the meeting space, you know what PCMA stands for. But basically, Professional Convention Management Association. So he's going to be the new chief business officer of PCMA. So I believe that job is effective January 6th or 9th. I get my 9 and 6s mixed up, but it's one of those. But congratulations to Junior, continued success. I know you would do well. Junior does well wherever he goes. So congratulations. And he was previously and I'm sure he's probably still there, but probably transitioning out at Visit Anaheim, where he's been for about 9 years. And then congratulations to Jason Dunn. Jason Dunn, new executive director of NCBMP. Now you may say, well, what the heck is NBCMP? National Coalition of Black Meeting Professionals. So Jason was previously a VP with, is it Visit Cincinnati or something Cincinnati? But now he's taken over the reins of an organization that I think he would really do well there, because they need some new blood in there anyway. So I love this move. So congratulations to Jason. Once again, the new executive director of the National Coalition of Black Meeting Professionals. So that is good. So I see a couple people. One thing about me, Russell of Hotels, I look when people pop in, they make comments. I make sure that I address those comments. I see Craig Giangrosso. Hey, Craig, how are you? And then I see Dylan, a nice past guest of On Air. That's right. Junior was a guest on air with Russell of Hotels. And just in case you didn't know what that was, it's my live hospitality talk show that comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I did not do it this last week because I was attending Destination West in Tucson, so I was unable to do that. But I'm getting caught up, right? So this is my live for the day. I do lives every day, Monday through Friday. I do lives here on LinkedIn and YouTube, as well as on Instagram. And you guys may have seen the new thing I'm doing. Is called Did You Choose Hospitality, or Did Hospitality Choose You? Now, I got off track on that this week because of, like I said, I was attending Destination West. I was actually supposed to interview someone yesterday, but I got caught up. So I asked them to reschedule. And once that's rescheduled, I will let you know, and we'll go ahead and do it. I probably will do it before I let you know, though, right? This is how it works. So those things pop up all the time. So it's not really regularly scheduled, but I do have one next Friday, and I'll let you know who that is on Friday of next week. So, but anyway, those things are, we just talk about, people in the hospitality, how they got started in hospitality. Because I'm always curious. I may know these people and not know their story, right? So everything is about storytelling. So I think more people should use social media to tell their story about how they got started and what they do now and how they transition from maybe one industry to another or from one job to another. So I think it's important. I think it's muy importante that we let people know that how we got in this industry and what makes us stay here. What's the drive and any advice that you would give for someone coming behind you. I think those things are key. So anyway, so I was attending Destination West, right? So it's a mixture of hotel hospitality professionals, meeting planners, or I'm a hotel site selection agency or specialist. So my job is to um, find out, what hotels, any new hotels, any renovated hotels out there in different destinations, and make contacts with people that maybe I didn't know before, or maybe reconnect with people that I knew but haven't seen them in quite a while. They could be at the same property, they could be representing the same destination, or they could be new because people within the hospitality space tend to move around. I've been to 14 different hotels when I was on property. I was at 14 different hotels in I don't know, 25 years. So I know what it means to move around and to lose track with people. So these events are geared to, reconnect with people, get reacquainted, and see exactly what's going on within their hotels or within their destination. So I met with a lot of people. I say probably 26 people that I had appointments with, and these appointments were like 12 minutes apiece. And you just spend time talking about them. They talk about themselves, of what they're looking for as far as business, what's a sweet spot or the great piece of business for them, and then I'll let them know exactly, what type of business I have, what type of market it is. Typically, is it a board meeting, retreats? Is it corporate versus Smurf? Is it leisure? Whatever it is, I mean, you talk about all those things, and I managed to throw in that Russell Hotels, has a hospitality talk show too. You kind of throw all that stuff in there, so people get to know you on a not just on a business level, but kind of a personal level. Because remember, people tend to do business with people that they know and people that they like. Okay, everybody doesn't like. I always say this: you ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for you. So. So there you go. But just a few people that I met with. Is it okay if I say some names? Yeah, like Sarah Cunningham would visit Glendale, Arizona. Sheena Buslog with the Talking Stick. I've always wanted to meet someone from the Talking Stick Hotel because I passed by it when my daughter used to live in the Scottsdale area, and I would drive by there all the time. And I never had time to go in there. I said, you know what, one day I'm gonna meet somebody from there, and then hopefully I can bring something to that hotel. So I met Sheena Buslog, and I think I'm saying that right. Buslog, Bouslog. She's a national account manager with the Talking Stick. So, and then Pamela Traficante, national sales manager with Visit Tucson. So these are people that I met. Leanne Hicks, Destination El Paso. So these are people that were represented there. And then Megan Ryan, national sales manager with the Casino del Sol Hotel. That's where we stayed. That was our host hotel. So thank you very much for taking care of the group, especially me. You guys took care of me and my non-meat eats needs. So I do appreciate that. And I actually have an RFP for her. So I'm going to send an RFP to Miss Megan Ryan as soon as I get a chance to do that. So that's the reason that you do these things. That's the reason that we, as hotel site selection people or meeting planners, attend these meetings like Destination West Arizona, so we can get familiar with not just the destination that is hosting or the hotel that's hosting you, but other hotels that come in, other representatives from hotels, and other destinations that come in too. So it's a great way to meet people and to get acquainted with their hotels or their resorts or their destinations. So there you go. One other comment I see from Dylan: I imagine you are very effective in your one-on-one interview because of how often you discuss the services you offer. Must be second nature by now. It's easy to talk to people if that's, talking to people is second nature, and and what I do, that's second nature. but the thing that changes is that, you know, your clients may be different. They may have different needs, especially now, you know, because of COVID. You know, the clients that were doing, hundreds of rooms on peak nights are no longer doing that. And they haven't, some of them haven't even come back to doing any meetings, right? They're still doing virtual and things like that. So it just depends. But yeah, the thing that changes, you never change, right? I'm always going to be the hotel site selection person, right? But my clients may change. My clients' needs may change. So, you know, I need to stay up on top of what the client wants and what they need. And I can't book anything without the client's okay, right? So I'm just a fact finder or a location finder. They're the meeting planner. I'm the hotel site selection person. So I search for the hotel venue, make sure it is specific or is great for their needs. If they need, 600 rooms on peak, well, I need to find hotels that have at least 600 rooms so they can house them in one location, right? So, and that varies by destination, right? Not every destination has that. So if I had a group that was 650 on peak night, Tucson probably would not be that destination if they wanted to house everyone in one location. So my job would be to find that. But one thing that I'm finding out now, I mean, I bounce around a lot in these conversations, and I'm having this conversation with myself, I guess. But one thing I found out is that, the third, and I'm not just from this meeting, but things that are being uncovered as we go, right? The third, fourth, fifth tier cities, those are, because of COVID, there's a lot of demand for the more popular destinations, right? Like, your LAs, your San Diegos, your Chicagos, your Vegases, your New Orleans, which is, knocked those or brought those prices higher, right? Well, your third, fourth, fifth tier cities are now getting a shot. They're getting their piece of the pie, right? So your, Des Moines and your Cedar Rapids and your, maybe your Tucson's and Chandler's and Mesas and all those smaller destinations, Oklahoma City's, Jackson, Mississippi, those smaller destinations are getting their time in the sun, right? So they're getting more opportunities because companies are not doing the larger groups anymore, and even so right now there's a run on space, right? Everybody needs space, and if you don't sign your space right away, you're not signing your agreements right away, you're losing your space, right? Well, what's the alternative? Go to those third, fourth, fifth tier cities like your Ontario's, California. Those are the ones that are now, like I said, they're getting their time to shine as well. So it behooves us meeting planners or hotel site selection people to take advantage of these trips where we can meet, those third, fourth, and fifth tier cities or destinations. Then that way we're not like stuck, like, well, what do I do now? Or where do I go kind of thing. Well, if you go to these meetings, you'll see exactly, like Destination West or Connect or whatever, you'll know exactly where they are and who they are. So there you go. So those are things that, I just thought I'd share today. I don't know why, but like I said, it's just one of those things that hit me. And I said, you know what? It's time to go live. It's time to do something, because I do these lives, like I said, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. But usually on this platform, I'll be doing, did you choose hospitality or did hospitality choose you? But like I said, because I was on a trip this week, I was unable to meet with that one person to do the live. So, but that doesn't stop me from talking, on social media. I definitely have to do that, right? So, but anyway, that's it, because I like to keep these things for like 15, no more than 20 minutes, right? 15 minutes is that sweet spot, and I'm coming up on that right now. It's 14 minutes and 16 seconds, so I'm right there, right? So once again, Russell of Hotels. I do a live hospitality talk show. It's called On Air with Russell of Hotels every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That means on the West Coast or in Los Angeles. That's where I'm located. And then I do this other thing, another new segment called Did You Choose Hospitality or Did Hospitality Choose You? And that's dedicated to or devoted to hospitality professionals. How did you get in the industry? No two people got in the industry alike. Okay, some people came from the front door, the back door or the side door. Doesn't matter what door you came in, but you're here, and we appreciate you, and I'm sure you're making a difference in, at the location that you work. So there you go. So that's what it's all about. Feel free to reach out to me. Just DM me, slide into my DMs, or whatever the heck you want to call it. If you want to come on the show and do that, share your story, I would appreciate it. If you want to come on air, you definitely can do that as well. So that's what it's all about. That's it. I'm Russell of Hotels. Have a great Friday and a great weekend, and we will see you soon. Peace.